PEDs, or performance-enhancing drugs, are relevant in every professional sport, but PEDs are used the most by bodybuilders. Now, PEDs are also known as steroids. Bodybuilders take steroid use to the extreme. Now, steroids, just like any other pill, they have a pill or shot, they have side effects. Side effects can start with hair loss, acne, can even stunt growth. But two of the main is they cause severe liver damage and heart damage. Now, if some bodybuilder were to look at the side effects, they would say, I can do that. I can take liver pills. I can take stuff for my heart. It'll be fine. But steroids isn't just a physical thing. Steroids also affect your brain, your mental state. Now, some people say roid rage is the only thing, but you can get depression. So just because you don't get roid rage if you're on steroids, you could get depression, which depression could be worse because you could end up dying. Now, most bodybuilders, if you ask them, I want to get on steroids, what should I do? They tell you to go to the doctor. They want you to get your levels checked. You want to make sure you can counter all the effects of steroids on your liver and on your heart. Rich Piana was a prime example of this. Rich Piana was a bodybuilder. He promoted steroids. He told him to go to the doctor. If you are healthy, you eat healthy, you take pills, you'll be okay. Rich Piana was also on steroids for 30 years. Now, Rich Piana talked about how healthy he eats, how many pills he takes, how many times he goes to the doctor every year. Rich Piana also died at 46 of a cardiac arrest because of steroids. Now, steroid use isn't just unhealthy, it's also unfair. Steroid use in professional athletes is relevant, but baseball is there too. Now, steroid use in baseball isn't as big as it was. Now the baseball has come to know of steroid use. They drug test randomly every year. You could be drug tested 15 times in 20 days. They don't care. Now, a big player that was on steroids was Barry Bonds. Now, Barry Bonds went from being a good player, had some power, didn't really hit 5, 10, 15 home runs. 2 years, he ended up hitting 75 home runs. 75 home runs in a year. 2 years. That's not natural. If you see his before and after picture, you will see how different steroids make. Now, since he is retired, he's come out and said he was on steroids. Barry Bonds will probably never be in the Hall of Fame because of his steroid use. Now, if you think of you're competing for a spot, you're a professional athlete, you're competing for a spot, and you do everything natural. It takes you 5-6 years, but you finally make it. You get a spot on a team. You're starting, and then a 20-year-old comes in. He's been playing for two years in the minors, but he's been on steroids. He's gained 20 to 25 pounds of muscle in a couple of years. He takes your spot. Is he better than you, or is it steroids that make him better than you? If it was all natural, who would be the best one? No one knows, because people are on steroids. Steroids help reflexes, helps your eyes. It helps you see everything clear. Now, some people would think that's good. Is it worth dying for? No. Bodybuilding is a dying sport because no one wants to get on steroids. Bodybuilders say it. If you look at the Arnold Classic, no one on there is all natural. They want to win. Bodybuilders say you have to be on something to win. So that's why bodybuilding is dying. because after the bodybuilders are dying, they retire, and no one's there to replace them. No one wants to get on steroids and be a bodybuilder. Yes, you may look good for what, 4 or 5 years. You work on it, then you could die of a cardiac arrest at 46, just like Rich. Or you can do everything natural. You can live a healthy life, live to see granddaughters, grandbabies, great granddaddy, great grandbabies. You can live to your 90, 100. It's just depends on how healthy you want to live your life. But to me, steroid use it's not the way to go in sports. It's not the way to go in bodybuilding. You take everything natural out of your body and you produce it with something synthetic that makes you better.